UFC 275 was an intense event and the main card had great matchups. Zhang Weili versus Joanna, Valentina Shevchenko versus Taila Santos, and of course our main event Glover Teixeira versus Jiri Prochazka. But what really happened in these fights? Let's take a look into them. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notifications bell to see more videos like this. First we have Zhang Weili versus Joanna. In round 1, they both came out throwing bombs, but Zhang Weili put a beating on Joanna, taking her down multiple times and eventually taking full mount and delivering some vicious elbows. In round 2, Joanna was looking for the big right hand early to end the fight, but Zhang Weili kept beating her to the punch, eventually knocking her out in less than 2 minutes with a crazy spinning back fist that landed perfectly on her neck. After the fight, Joanna announced that she's retiring from the UFC just under 8 years in the promotion. What an incredible career for Joanna, and amazing performance from Zhang Weili. What do you guys think about Joanna retiring after the match? Zhang Weili also called out Carla Esparza, who recently beat Rose Namajunas at UFC 274 to become the new strawweight champion. Should Carla Esparza and Rose have their rematch, or do you think Carla should fight Zhang Weili next? Next up, we have the first title bout between Valentina Shevchenko and Taila Santos. In round 1, Valentina Shevchenko went for a takedown but slipped, and Taila quickly took her back and tried to secure the rear naked choke, but the champion fought it off until the end of the round. Then in round 2, Santos grabbed a clinch and put Shevchenko into the cage. Taila scored the takedown, but she couldn't manage to do anything with it, so the referee stood them up. Valentina then landed a head and arm throw as she attempted to turn it into a ground position for a submission, but Taila rolled with her and ended up on top of Shevchenko to end the round. In round 3, Shevchenko scored a takedown, but Santos was able to immediately bounce back to her feet. Taila clinched up again and spun Valentina to the ground, taking her back. Taila attempted the rear naked choke, but Shevchenko fought it off to end the round. Round 4 started out with a vicious headbutt that swelled so bad it closed up Taila's eye. Valentina started to throw combinations from the side that Taila couldn't see from and was landing. By the end of the round, Taila ducked under a punch from Valentina and took her down. In the final round, Valentina came out visibly stronger, finally dominating Taila. Shevchenko landed good combinations and took Santos down, then maintained top control with vicious ground and pound to end the last 2 minutes of the title fight. And still, Valentina remains the flyweight champion with the decision over Taila Santos. This fight is causing controversy across the MMA world. Do you think that Taila did enough to take the belt from Valentina? Do you agree with the judge's score on the fight? And now on to the main event of the night, Jiri Prochazka versus Glover Teixeira. Does Jiri have what it takes to strip the belt from Glover? Let's check it out. In round 1, Glover came out landing a few kicks and got a single leg takedown on Jiri. He went straight for ground and pound, landing punches and elbows to the face. Jiri was able to get back to his feet and immediately went on the attack. Glover shot again and was able to take Jiri down and get his back. Jiri managed to get on his feet again and then dropped some big shots on Glover to end the round. Round 2 began with an accidental eye poke from Glover. Jiri didn't want to wait and went right for Glover. Glover's strikes looked slow as he whiffed with left and right hooks. Jiri landed a huge right with a flying knee and began to land some serious damage on Glover. Jiri ended up slipping and ended up on the canvas where Glover jumped on him and got into a dominant position. He moved to mount with less than 20 seconds left and landed huge elbows, cutting Jiri badly. I now understand why John Jones in DC dominated this weight class for so many years. It really puts things into perspective. Round 3, Glover shot for a takedown, but was unsuccessful. Jiri told Glover to stand back up. Jiri then landed massive punches on Glover, but he went for a flying knee and Glover grabbed his leg and scored another takedown. Jiri was able to get back on his feet quickly and landed a good combination of elbows on the champ. Jiri locked in on Glover's body, hitting him with punches and knees, dropping him to the floor where he followed with more heavy punches. Jiri attempted an arm triangle that led to Glover taking top position where he smashed him with heavy blows and opened Jiri's cut once again. Here's what Megan Anderson had to say about round 3. Jiri Prochazka is just making stupid mistakes that could cost him this fight. Round 4, Glover came out throwing big punches early, pushing Jiri back. Glover managed to put Jiri down with another takedown. He advanced him out and started dropping big shots on Jiri before attempting an arm triangle. He couldn't fully lock it in and allowed Jiri to get on top, dropping big bombs on the champ. Here's what Bilal Muhammad had to say after round 4. This is so back and forth I forgot who's winning. Round 5, Glover landed a good combo and badly rocked Jiri. Glover then tried to go for a guillotine, which allowed Jiri to end up on top after he looked like he was about to get knocked out. Jiri chose to get back up on the feet. Glover landed more heavy shots on the feet again and attempted to take down Jiri, but he broke away. Glover scored another takedown again in full mount, but Yuri kicked off the cage to escape, taking Glover's back. While having Glover's back, he locked in a rear naked choke and Glover tapped out with 30 seconds left in the fight. Wow, that was an insane fight and what an incredible night of fights. Coming into this matchup, everyone thought Yuri needed a quick knockout to take Glover out, but he actually submitted him with a rear naked choke. Is this what you thought would have happened at UFC 275? What did you think of the matchups?
Fucking choking him! He tapped? No way! No way! Yuri tapped him out! No way! No way! What a f***ing fight! What an absolute f***ing war, man!
Yeah, well, there you guys have it, man. Jiri Prochazka showed what it takes to be a champion, and now he's the new. I think him hitting to the body played dividends. I think the pressure in the beginning, which when we talked about like game planning, was one of the things that he wanted to do. Everything that he said he was gonna do, he did it, man. I just, I'm happy for him. Congratulations. I think he's a superhero kind of champion, And also, I just want to say for Glover too. Glover, man, he's a stud. For 42 years old, what he's been able to do. The fight was super close, but Yuri just found a way to pull it through. Scrambling positions, the sweat, the fact that the sweat really helped him during the fight. And he hit him to the body, as you saw Glover talk about it, and all that stuff played dividends, man. So congratulations to Jiri Prochazka, Zhang Wei Li, and man, it was a great night, man. It was a great night of fights, and it was a great night for Triple C.
She came in with a pretty wrestling heavy attack before that. Is that how the fight you expected?
Oh yeah, I expected, and of course she has been training with Judo, so we expected that. But hey, she was really, really, really strong, more strong than in our first fight. And you know how it is with the ground game, I do lots of jiu-jitsu and I prove that, but you need to take time, you can't make mistakes. There is no room for mistakes. So I was trying to stay calm. Of course, she was landing these elbows and punches, ground and pound, but I was focused on just bringing the fight up. She was switching the position very good. It took a while, but I got back on my feet and finished the first round somehow. And I just got cut, and it is what it is. I got cut, and it was a good one. She got me.
He tapped? No way! No way! Yuri tapped him out! No way! No way! What a f***ing fight!